All right, guys, we are ready for video number 3. And this one, we are going to be going over pyramids. And pyramids are different from prisms. So a prism does have 2 bases. And for pyramids, we have 1 base. The shape is still going to be named after its base. So that's where the capital B, the area of the base, comes from, depending on what kind of 3D shapes it is, what kind of pyramid it is. But the important part we need to know about pyramids is that it is actually, we have to take a third of the volume formula for a prism. So let's go ahead and put that in an example. All right, so number 1. Find the volume of a pyramid with a base area of 24 square centimeters and a height of 12 centimeters. So for this one, it doesn't tell me what kind of pyramid it is, but I don't need to know that because it already gives me my base area. Now, as long as it's a pyramid, I know I'm going to use the formula volume as a third of the area of the base times the height. My area of the base is 24, so I'm going to go ahead and fill that in for the capital B for the area of the base. And then my height is 12 centimeters. Now, just like when we did area and we did having a half of something is kind of the same thing as dividing it by 2. Well, a third of it is the same thing as dividing it by 3. So you can work this out any way that you like. You can do the 24 times the 12 first and then divide it by 3. Or for me, I'm going to do a third of 24 first. So 24 divided by 3 is 8. And then I'll do 8 times 12, which gives me a volume of 96 cubic centimeters because we are working with volume. All right, so really we still have that same base formula right here, except with an extra step now for pyramids. We have to make sure that we divide it by a third. All right, the dimensions of a triangular pyramid are shown on the figure below. The height of the pyramid is 15 inches. What is the volume in cubic inches? So I am looking for the volume. It is a pyramid, so I am going to have 1/3 area of the base times height. So for this one, we're going to have my base is a triangle. Here is my base. Now, for a triangle, in order to find the area of a triangle, I do have half base length times height. And my base length and my height have to form that 90-degree angle. So here's my 90-degree angle. So I'm going to be using the 20 and the 16, and this 25 and 6/10. It's kind of extra information. So I'm going to take a half of 16 times 20. So you can do 16 times 20 and then divide that by 2, which would give you a 160 squared inches for the area. So 1/3, 160 for the area of the base. And then your height in pyramids, because we only have one base, your height actually goes from the vertex of your pyramid all the way down to the base. So in this case, it is 15. It did tell us that in the problem. So now that you have all the information, now you just do the same thing. You can take a third of 15. For me, I would say, well, 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then 5 times 160 would give me my answer, which in this case is 800 cubic inches. You could have also done 160 times 15, which would have given you 2400, divided that by 3, and you still would have gotten 800. So it just depends on how you want to do it. All right, number 3, a planter in the shape of a square pyramid is being filled with soil. Now that's what volume is, guys. It's everything that's in the inside of that shape. So it is being filled with soil, so that is volume. Except this problem is asking us for another step, because I need to figure out how much that soil is going to cost me if it costs 78 cents per cubic foot. So I am going to find the volume of this pyramid. So a third area of the base times my height. My area of the base here is a square. It is a square pyramid, so that's how you know that's your base. Oops, sorry guys. Let's fix that. There you go. All right, so a square pyramid is my base, and then the pyramid here's my volume formula for that. So if it's a square, we just do base length times height. So 2 times 2 would be 4. So a third, area of the base is 4. And then your height takes you, like I said, from your base to the vertex. So that's 6 in this case. Well, a third of 6 is 2. And then 2 times 4 is 8. So it gives me a volume of 8 cubic feet. But we are not done yet because they're asking us for the cost. So if it costs me 78 cents per cubic foot and I have 8 feet of soil that I need, then I would multiply this. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 6 is 62. So it would cost me about $6.24 to fill up that planter. All right. Number 4, the dimensions of the triangular pyramid are shown below. The height of the pyramid is 6 inches. What is the volume in cubic inches? Guys, I do think that this is a typo because it does says triangular pyramid, but the base for this pyramid is actually a rectangle, guys. So we're just going to find the volume of a rectangular pyramid. So volume equals a third area of the base times height. The height of the pyramid is 6 inches. I'll go ahead and fill that in. The 1/3. Now I just need the area of the base. So 3 times 5 is 15. Well, a third of 15, or 15 divided by 3 is 5. And then 5 times 6 is 30. So the volume of this one is 30 cubic inches. And one more, guys. Number 5, Mr. McBride asked students to find the volume of the triangular pyramid. Now, this is a triangular pyramid because it does have a triangle for the base. So the other one was a typo, guys. Which student wrote the correct expression for the value of capital B, the area of the base? Now, my base is a triangle. Area of that triangle would be half base length times height. But remember, we have to have a 90-degree angle between my base and my height. So here's that 90-degree angle. So I'll use 12 and 9. And that 15 is kind of extra information. So I'll take half of 9 times 12, which would may be correct. All right, guys, I hope these help. Make sure you go back and fix your form if we didn't do too good the first time. And then I will see you soon.